What's up, everyone? Hey, Iedereen. You are listening and welcome to the first episode of Rise with Shine. This is season one. I am so excited. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast or watching on YouTube. And, Rise with Shine is really all about having real, unfiltered, raw, faith based conversation. So I am excited about this season. It's going to be so good. We're going to have good conversations, and we got some amazing guests that are going to come in. So I'm super excited. I don't know if you saw the trailer. If you didn't, you can watch it on our YouTube or on our Facebook page. But if you saw the trailer, you know that I am not doing this alone because joining me this season and every episode, we have four beautiful and amazing, lovely co hosts, and they're going to introduce themselves. So, first up, we got.
Doreen, hello everyone. Hallo allemaal. My name is Doreen. I am 30, going on 40. I'm actually really close to. I'm 40. I'm in denial, but thank God.
You look good though.
Yeah, I have great
yes,
genetics.
come on.
Great. Yeah.
I am married to an amazing husband and a mother of two sons. So pray for me. It's mostly great, but it's also very stretching. So that's me. Oh no! Wait, I love photography. I'm a photographer. So that's it.
All right, next up we got.
Yeah. Kelly, the Latina of the group.
Ooh,
Ay, ay, ay.
fire!
Yes.
Hola.
I'm Kelly. I'm 31. Really excited to be here with you girls doing this. Actually, I'm the Latina, but to be honest, I'm just a mixture of cultures. I was born in Colombia and Medellin. Some people would know Medellin for other stuff, but yes, in Medellin. And I partly grew up in Bonaire. That's an islands in the Caribbean and also in the Netherlands. So yeah, it's a mixture of everything. So in my head, there's always like a lot of languages going on and searching for the right words in the right language. What else? Nowadays I'm totally into everything Korean. So Korean beauty, Korean dramas, Korean music.
Korean boys?
Not really. Not really.
Not everything.
Yeah, not everything, but I'm so interested in the whole culture.
You love it.
So
All
yeah,
right.
that's a little bit about me.
Cool. Next up we got.
Hey guys, I'm Liz. Super stoked to be part of this super awesome show. I'm 28, born in Curacao, living in Rotterdam now for 10 years. And let's see, I'm obsessed with food. I love food. Everything food is just.
I'm coming over.
Oh,
I love
You
food
should.
too. Yeah,
I'll cook for you.
great.
ooh, okay.
Yeah.
And
Can I
hangry
get an
moments.
invitation?
But let's see, daily 9 to 5 is I'm a planner. But I'm focusing on my food photography skills because that's the field I want to grow into.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
That's awesome.
Oh, you have the photographers
Yeah,
like
yeah,
sitting
yeah.
next to each
Next to
other.
each other. I
Yeah.
didn't even know that. I didn't think about that. That's cool. Oh, we got a little fist pump over here. Okay. All right. Last but not the least.
Okay, hello. My name is Elisa. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Amsterdam. I'm an artist, singer-songwriter, and I just love being creative. I love to laugh and joke and talk a whole lot. So I hope you won't get tired of me.
No.
And I'm also a proud auntie and a sister. And yeah, that's who I am.
That's awesome. All right, cool. Well, my name is Shine. I am your main host of the talk show, and I am 28, live in Rotterdam, have traveled a little bit around the world, lived in Australia for 3 years, Suriname for 6 months.
Yes.
I've been traveling, doing some creative projects as a creative producer. So that's a little bit about me. And I work for my mom. She has her own childcare center, so I work for her, doing all the salaries and staff things. So that's a little bit about me. So yeah. Anyway, so all right, before we're gonna go into our conversation,
Here it is.
here it is. Before we go, I feel like we should let our audience a little bit know, just a little bit about yourselves. So. Kelly's already looking at me like, what are you going to ask me?
What is she going to ask?
I am not prepared for this. Okay, so tell the audience, or tell us actually, a little bit of a funny thing about yourself, but also kind of a little annoying thing that other people know about you and that you also know about yourself.
Oh my God.
Yes, so
Oh god.
Liz,
Something
you
that
want to
other
start
people
first?
say that's annoying about us.
It's not
Yeah.
funny then, is it?
Well,
My
it might
friends don't
be.
tell
It
me.
might be funny. Listen, I can call out.
I'll go first. Okay.
Here we go.
Tend to sometimes a lot all the time forget stuff. It's
True.
It's kind of dramatic. Like I think I need some help, counseling, something.
Honestly?
Jesus.
Okay, let me just share a little bit of multiple stories. Okay,
Oh,
just I'll share one.
Just one.
So
Okay.
we're at my place, right? And she's like, "Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go now. Just grabbing my bag and everything." So I'm like, "Okay, Liz, see you back in 2 minutes, but it's okay." So she walks out of the door, and literally, my mom and I were just literally counting like 10,
When is she coming
9,
back?
8, 7, 6, 5, and then you hear the doorbell ring ring. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot my keys, or I
No.
forgot my phone, or I forgot my head.
Sometimes.
You were at my
sometimes.
place when your phone was in her car, I think, or your
No.
keys.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, my keys.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That happened
Uh-huh,
actually.
I remember.
It happened. But right now, my friends, the second time I ring the bell after I leave, they're just ready with the bag or whatever I forgot. They're
Whatever
like,
it is.
Yeah,
bye, Liz.
exactly. I know.
Here you go.
It's funny. It's annoying, but
Yeah.
we still love you. All right. Anyone else want to share something?
I can't think of anything.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
really. I know there's annoying stuff about myself, but it's definitely not funny.
Well, what's the
So I
annoying
would
thing
say.
about you?
So I'm very opinionated. Let's just leave it at that. And I try to shut up, but it's really hard. And I always had this non-social media diary opinionate, share your opinion on social
Mm.
media, but I've let that fly out of the window.
So when you were young and in school, you had those debates. Were you really good at that?
Yes.
Yeah. You were like the kid. Like
I
I'm the
wasn't
I
young-
can see that. I can
like-
see that.
But the thing is, when I it was just so weird when I became a Christian.
Mm.
I really changed. I've got
Oh.
really more. I don't know.
Gracious?
Just quieter.
Mhm. Gracious?
No, not necessarily, but just more quieter. And I didn't want to always voice my opinion because I wanted to be a good girl, whatever that means.
Mm-hmm.
So, and now I'm like, oh yeah, there's too many important things happening to not,
Yeah.
Yeah,
speak
for
up
sure.
about.
Yeah.
But about forgetting, I can't remember anything of my life, really. Seriously, like people tell me, like, remember when we did this? I'm like, yeah, no.
Oh,
idea.
wow.
And I met someone last week, right? And she was like,
Yeah.
yeah, we've met a few times. I'm like,
Oh yeah, that's true.
I
and
felt
you're like,
horrible.
Oh,
That's
good.
not
So-
good.
Yeah, no.
We have
A
some
few
great
times
stories.
already. Oh wow. You
Yeah.
still remember me?
Yeah, definitely. So I think she probably got me mixed. No, she didn't get me mixed up, but yeah, really
Yeah.
bad.
Okay, well that's cool.
Nah,
All
can't
right.
happen.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I don't know for sure. No one has told me it, but I see it in the looks. At my house, yeah, at my house, I always have everything in place,
Oh,
and not
yeah,
that I'm
for
the
sure.
most neat
You're that
person.
person.
No,
I can
I'm
see
not
that
that
on
neat,
you. that
but
you-
it's like when we're eating, I'm just like cleaning and everything on their place. So
Mhm.
if you're done eating or you're done with your drinks, I grab it, I put it in the kitchen, so everything has their
do you
Mm-hmm.
want to come
place.
live at our place?
Mm,
and yeah.
yes.
I guess that's
You like,
a no.
you like things in order.
Yeah, I like things in order and at their place. And
Are
when
you
there's
like a bit OCD too? Is it like
Maybe.
a bit
Probably.
OCD-ish?
Yeah.
like when there's a lot of people and you have like all the jackets and their shoes and everything, I try to organize, and in my
Mm.
head it's already
Yeah.
from
Okay.
it's a mess.
Oh,
All right.
I love
cool.
a mess.
Love it.
For me, I just think that I'm loud.
Mm.
Really?
You better preach, honey.
Really?
You better speak it
It's
out
true
loud.
because I'm also a vocal coach, right? So I
Oh,
have
yeah.
people over and I'm always loud. I'm yelling at them. I'm yelling at my sister.
Can
Well,
we
my
turn
sister
Eliza
doesn't live
down?
with
Can
me.
we turn her
let's
down?
just-
a little bit.
Yeah, and I laugh really loud, and I'm just always loud. It's just the way that I grew up as well. I'm Surinamese, just like you.
Yes, come on.
And you
Oh my
know,
God, yeah.
when the family is over, someone's having a conversation with the person on the other side of the room,
They're yelling.
and someone's having a conversation from this side to this side. So it's
You're
no one
just
is
full of
sitting next to
life.
each other and just talking. So you
Yeah.
you
You
had
just
to be
can't have
loud.
no
You had to be
conversation. Oh
loud
my gosh.
to be heard.
Same thing.
I
Same
know.
thing here.
I'm
Love
familiar
it.
with
Yes.
it.
Yes, because your husband is Surinamese.
Yes.
So yeah, for
And
sure.
what about you, Shine?
Okay, so what I think, I think it's funny, but apparently a lot of people don't think it's really funny all the time. But I sing every
Oh my
single.
goodness.
Can I finish my sentence? I sing all the time, but it's not just singing. So if someone
You
says
also
something,
dance. You
and I
just-
dance.
yeah.
But the thing is, if someone says something, that word from that sentence,
Yeah.
I just hear a song.
Me
Mhm.
too.
And then I'll just start singing the song.
Yes. Go
And
left.
then
Go
Yeah.
left right
literally,
there.
so if someone says like, oh, you're doing so good, I'm like, so good, so good,
Yeah.
no one you.
Ow! Exactly. I feel you. I'm right where you're at.
But I've
That's the thing.
noticed that
And
now that you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny. That's
Some
so
people-
annoying.
I have a
That's
song
really
for
annoying.
everything.
It can be annoying though if you're like
It could be,
concentrating.
yeah.
and,
If
like,
you're
really-
This is
living
like
with
way better
her,
annoying than
you
my
know.
annoying, because my annoying sucks.
Yeah, I
sometimes.
know. Yeah,
Yeah, you know.
The truth is coming out.
it is coming out. Yeah, so that's a little bit of a funny, annoying thing about
Mm.
myself. You know what I really love about this? Like, we're just all so different.
Yeah.
We're so different.
We're so different. Super.
Okay, Liz. What you trying to say?
Yeah, but
But
it's
it's
really
good.
cool.
I like it.
Yeah, it's
I
I
like
like
it.
it. We're different.
Even though we all have, different personalities, different nationalities, but we connect, guys. Like, I really love this conversation.
Yeah.
So I really like that. I'm maybe a little bit biased, but I believe that for every person that's going to listen, we're going to be their favorite Dutch-based English-spoken multicultural talk show on the internet.
Okay, you better
Come
say
on.
that
Preach.
sentence
All
without
right.
stumbling at me.
Yes, come
Yes.
on. All right. Well, let's get into our conversation of today. So this is pretty interesting because I came across I was on YouTube. You love your YouTube and
There's a whole world out there.
there's a whole world out
people.
there.
There's friends. There's
Seriously.
family.
Find it.
There's brothers you've never had.
Exactly. So I was on the internet, right? And I came across this podcast. So these are two guys who were running this podcast, and they are basically coaches. So they coach men. So their podcast, or what their goal is, that they want to equip men to be the best man that they could be. And it's pretty interesting because there were a lot of females commenting on their post, because they were saying like, hey, we want to, get some content about women as well, like, help us as well, encourage us. So what they basically did is they did a podcast about the qualities of a highly desirable woman, because there were a lot of women kind of commenting like, hey, we are in a relationship with men, but we can't seem to keep them in a way.
Yeah.
So what do men actually want, or how do men actually see a highly desirable woman? So I listened to the conversation, and Doreen, you
Yeah.
were also,
I
listening
listened
to the
to it as well.
conversation. Liz listened to it as well. But it
Yeah.
was super interesting. So they were calling out a few qualities, and I feel like let's just discuss it
Yeah.
and
Let's do it.
get that male perspective and like give our female perspective on it. I think it's pretty interesting.
Fine.
So you want to hear the qualities? You guys ready for
I
this?
do.
Are we gonna disagree? Oh, maybe
I hope
you
I have
are.
all of them.
Oh, okay. Now, okay, you ready to?
I want to be highly desirable. honey.
Okay,
You ready,
You
girl?
are highly desirable.
Oh,
lady.
you are. Come
Thank
on.
you. Oh my! Wow.
Gosh.
I like you.
Okay, sitting next to each other. Hello.
That's my new friend.
Love it. All right. So, okay, the first quality. You guys ready? All right. Here we go. The first one is be in your best physical shape.
Oh no, he did it. No, I'm kidding.
Be in your best physical shape.
Yeah.
So you actually listened to the first point.
Yeah.
What do they mean? What is it about, you think?
So I have to say, when I first heard the points just listed off, I was a bit skeptical. I was like, what is this? This is superficial. But they had some rules at the beginning of the podcast. This is
Yeah.
for people that actually want to grow, that they want to develop themselves,
Yeah.
they want to become better women.
Mm.
And so what they say is like, someone who takes care of themselves, they feel better, they're happier, but also
Yeah.
they were basically saying that men do look at physical appearance.
Mm.
Like
Most
men are
definitely,
visual.
yeah.
And like what you were saying at the beginning, like this podcast is for women who are saying like, okay, I have a hookup or I'm dating someone, but I can't get them to stay.
Yeah.
They want to become marriage material, if I can say it like that.
Yeah, for sure.
So they were saying like, you just need to. They literally said you need to work out.
You need to work out.
I was even convicted because I mean I'm married. I have 2 kids and excess baggage everywhere. And I was like, okay, maybe I do need to work out again. It's hard.
I
but
literally, yeah. But I do remember when you heard that first point, you were like, oh no.
yeah.
I was
I was-
literally, I'm not even joking. I was eating peanut butter out of a jar with a spoon.
But you look really
What?
good though.
I was eating peanut butter out of a jar while I was listening to them say, be in the best shape of your life. There's so many things you can do. You can work out, you can watch YouTube films and do whatever. The first thing I was like, did you go to the gym? Are
Yeah,
you in your best shape? Yes,
Yeah.
because I was like, but the first thing I thought, I didn't even hear the complete sentence when they said, be in the best shape of your,
Yeah.
of for yourself.
Yeah.
But I heard, be in the best shape, like compared to like all the other
Yeah, exactly.
Instagram
That's the
models
thing,
and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
va-va-voom, everything,
Yeah.
And then I felt a bit like, you see, it's true. That's what they want. That's what they think is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the societal beauty, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But
then
they might not
after,
have been talking about that.
huh?
They might not have been talking
No,
about.
No.
Because
Yeah.
then I toned it down a bit and I would listen to the whole part.
You were like,
down.
Liz,
And I was
calm
like,
down.
Opened up.
I was like, okay, I mean, yeah, well, if I'm in the best shape of for myself, I mean, I feel good then about myself. I feel more
Yeah.
confident.
Because
Yeah.
they're not talking about being skinny.
No,
Yeah.
no,
No,
they're
saying
not
that
talking
at
about
all.
being
They're not
skinny,
talking about
no,
that.
because
Yeah.
of course everyone has their own shape and genetics and everything, so you can be in the best shape that you can
Yeah.
be.
And I agree
And
with
I
that.
like that.
I agree with that.
I think
Although,
also it was about not even like being super skinny or
No.
having a big booty, which are pluses, of course.
Listen,
But-
we love a big booty.
They did
Hello.
say that they love that.
Yeah,
so.
they did?
Oh yes,
But
they went
they,
there.
they were
Yeah.
black
Well,
men.
that was
I mean,
I get it.
black men. All right, cool.
So
No,
of
I get it. Of
course,
course, they like it, but I also think it's about the men seeing that you're taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you're keeping up with
that's-
yourself. I think it's
Mhm.
about not letting yourself go, not just being in sweats all day. At least have some cute pajamas, maybe. You know what I mean?
Or no
Yeah.
pajamas.
Whoa, okay.
Well,
All right, now
No,
you
just
married
cute
woman. Okay.
No, just cute ones.
Exactly.
It just doesn't have to be like the same t-shirt and the same sweatpants. Maybe just a little cute fuzzy one, velvet. I don't know.
Okay.
Just something cute.
Being
And I
your
think
best
it's about
especially,
taking
yeah.
care of yourself, like
Yeah.
feeling confident, and it doesn't really have to be about working out 6 times a week
No,
or whatever.
they
Yeah.
said 3 times.
Yeah, I think
Well.
it's the explanation that you give.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really maybe only the working out part, but it's people that work out. Maybe you're really taking care of yourself. So it's the explanation behind it.
Yeah,
Then I
exactly.
understand it. But if you just come like you have to work
You have
out,
to work out, yeah.
like-
Who are you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
All right. So second point is heal from your past. So they were talking about especially women who experience, a lot of heartbreak that don't seem to heal from those type of relationship, and
Yeah.
then they go into a relationship with someone.
Yeah.
Then they actually haven't healed
And they're
from
like,
all
all
of
men
those
are the
things.
same.
I
or-
completely
Yeah,
agree.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
with that I
you
also
tell us.
agree.
I completely agree because I see this happening all the time. Girls who want to get over the last guy with the next guy, and you're not over it yet. And you know what's the worst about it? When they still are making the new guy pay for what the last guy did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You're
Yeah.
not ready
horrible.
to be in it. And I feel like girls should learn how to be alone as well.
Yes.
Like
So
learn how
healthy.
to just be
Yes.
content by yourself.
You better preach.
Come
The
Okay.
pastor in me done stepped into the building.
Come on now. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. But literally, like, learn how to be
Mm.
happy with just you, and then let someone else come in.
I
Learn how to
agree.
be
Completely
full by
agree.
yourself.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
it's. I think it's something we also hear all the time, like be whole by yourself, and it's like, of course you want someone, you want to share some things with this person or whatever, but
Yeah.
you're gonna be chasing a feeling that you've never actually had because you didn't heal from the last
Yes.
6 guys.
And a lot of women, so they go into a relationship sometimes to, oh yeah, but he completes me,
Yeah.
or or I can change, or he can change, or whatever. Listen, girl, it's not it's not a half. A half is one. It's one, and
Yeah.
one is just two together.
Yeah.
A hundred. Yeah, I definitely.
Although
think
I
that.
do think there's some truth to completing. I mean, like you can do the work as when you're single or whatever, but then there's part of your healing that you can still find in a relationship. Like when I got married, I there was still like some things coming up, you know, from my past, and that probably would have never come up or been triggered before I was married.
Yeah.
So I think when
Yeah.
you commit to doing the work,
Yeah.
and you know, you just commit to being mentally really well,
Yeah.
and then once you get a relationship, like stuff might still come up, but then you can work on it.
But do you
Yeah.
think it's kind of the different than types of situations that you have to heal from? So, for instance, if you have to heal from a past relationship, that's
no
definitely
rebounds.
something like.
We
But
don't do
if it's
rebounds.
but if
Yeah.
it's something else, then of course, like there are things in
Yeah.
the relationship that you
Yeah,
can
I
also work
think-
on together.
I think it's
Yeah.
not really comparing the other guy with the
Yeah.
new guy.
Yeah.
Because it's not fair for the new guy, and I think if you do that, I've done it, like comparing, and you're not giving someone a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're taking like, okay, the other guy did this, and you're taking that, and actually you're thinking from this guy might do it also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not giving the person a fair chance.
chance,
exactly.
And not everyone is the same.
Yeah.
So
And I
Yeah.
think you will never heal completely from everything that
Yeah.
happened
Yeah,
in
no.
your
Yeah, that's
past.
true.
I think
Exactly.
related to old relationships,
Yeah.
yes, you have to be healed from that before. I think to have a healthy relationship,
Mm.
you have to be healed from the last one. But I mean, things that happened in your family or whatever, those are actually great things to work out with someone that is on your
Yeah.
side and that you're
Yeah,
with,
for
you
sure.
know?
I
But
definitely agree.
yeah, the relationship part,
Yeah, for sure.
be healed.
Yes. So another point, and this is quite interesting actually. I wonder what you guys think. So this point is called great cooking skills.
Wow. So
They
How
want
domestic!
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we living?
how domestic takes a sip.
great cooking skills.
is this like
They
100
love-
years
listen,
ago, 50
They
years
love
ago?
a woman who just, a man just walks into that house and you just hear
He
clink,
just
clink.
smells the
He
aroma.
just
Okay.
smells the aroma. Great cooking skills. What do you guys think?
I mean,
I don't like the stereotype, but I get it.
Yeah, I get
I
it.
get it because men like to be taken care of, you know.
But also, life's too short to eat bad food. Like seriously.
True.
And we're talking about a desirable woman. Like,
Yes.
men want a
it.
woman that can
Yeah.
cook them a home cooked meal, fry that
But
chicken.
I mean, there's
Just the way
nothing
they like.
wrong with if you don't know how to cook.
You can
To
learn.
learn how to
Yeah.
cook.
No, but
That's true.
yeah, I do think that
You
you
can
have
learn
to.
how to cook.
Yeah.
But maybe if you're a woman and you don't like to cook,
Yeah, exactly.
your
But-
man can cook
Yeah,
also.
Yes,
totally.
but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, he can't be coming in and expecting me to cook every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we have
Mm-mm.
like a.
That's
we
not gonna
share
Oh,
happen.
the
Liz,
load.
okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Feisty.
I love
feminist
cooking,
side.
but I like to be taken care of too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
true.
know?
I want
And
you to
some
cook
men
for
can
me.
cook really
Yeah,
well.
Marlon can cook.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But some men are just still living in like 1950 something,
30.
thinking
And they
that
expect.
Yeah.
or 30 something, thinking that
Mm.
that the woman is supposed to be the one,
The
cleaning the
homemaker.
house, doing the housey things, and cooking the food. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we're
have
living
to
in
say,
different times as
when
well.
I hear that, like a woman has to cook, it triggers in me like
Yeah.
that, like
It
what
really
for men?
turns us off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Did
But
they
I
give
do-
more
macho,
context to what they were
culture.
saying?
Well, basically what you were actually saying, Eliza. So they were basically saying like they love a woman who can, cook them a home cooked meal.
Yeah.
Because what it shows to them is that she really puts in an effort
Yeah.
to
Soul
take
food.
care of him.
Yeah.
And that's what you're saying as well,
Mhm.
Liz. Like they love a woman who takes care of them.
Yeah.
And I do feel like, and maybe maybe I'm a little bit old school, but I do feel like as women we should be caretakers,
Mm-hmm.
of our families, our kids, also our men. So I don't know. I do actually get what they're coming from,
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. But it should be
Yeah.
a balance.
Yes.
Balance.
Yeah,
Balance.
definitely.
Yeah,
Balance,
for sure.
100% balance.
Yeah. All right. So another point that they were sharing is be a peaceful woman.
Elisha.
It's so hard.
Be peaceful. So
No
your
drama
loudness.
policy.
I don't
No
know.
drama
You're
policy.
peaceful by being quiet?
Wait,
So, okay.
wait till he rubs you off the wrong way.
Oh.
The
So-
peace is gone.
Yeah.
So what they were talking about a little bit, of the stereotypical women who are just who can be very wild, in the way they, they walk into the room and it for them it feels like, oh, I would love to have a woman who brings peace to the home, and that I don't have to come home and then you're like nagging all the time, and we
Yeah.
just we just
Or having a
work.
short
Yeah,
temper.
Yes,
maybe.
So they want to come home and not necessarily hear like, oh, well, you didn't do this now, you didn't do that, you didn't do it, but
Yeah.
they just want to have a little bit
Character.
more
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes
peaceful
sense.
one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if
okay.
you
But
explain it, it
also
makes
like
more sense.
stuff with your friends, Lisa done told me that she's being mean and she's dating her other husband or things
Bring
like
all
that.
that into
Like some people in their relationships, they talk all the girl talk. They don't want to hear that.
And no,
yeah, they
don't.
don't
They
actually.
don't care.
And then
Yeah.
you get mad because you didn't listen. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. But do you guys, do you recognize this? Like, do you feel like you're definitely bringing peace to a home, or do you have a little bit of a temper, or what is it?
I get that. I get that part.
Yeah.
I agree.
Why?
We should have self-control over our emotions
Hmm.
and to not like always react but respond.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think yes, there are some women that maybe I get where they're coming from, that some women just have short tempers or they're just naggy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
nagging
Just
is a big
naggy.
thing.
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
don't
there's
like
even a verse in the
nagging
Bible.
women.
If you have a nagging wife, just go on the roof.
Yeah.
It's not.
They
that's not
were
the
saying
verse,
that
but
actually
it's,
in the podcast. They were talking
it's
about this
better
verse.
to, to live on the
They
roof than
were.
to have a nagging wife.
Yeah.
But I think what's so funny. Before I got married, I didn't really notice those negative aspects of my character.
Mhm.
Like I
Mm.
remember one time so vividly in the early years of marriage, I was actually talking. I nagged about Marlon doing the dishes a certain way, and I was like, then I realized, what am I doing? Who
Yeah.
gives a rip?
Yeah.
But I think women, we have this way that
Yeah.
we just nag about little things because we're set in our ways.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the guy does it differently, and
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
cares?
And we watch detail more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
true.
Stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like,
yeah.
how do you fill up the dishwasher?
Yeah. How do you
Yeah.
exactly?
And I
the
think
way
men are
want
way
it.
more laid back, and I think we should be more too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can learn from them
Yeah.
when it comes
But
to
I
that.
get having a peaceful woman, but
Yeah.
not
It's
in the
hard.
sense of being quiet or
No.
timid.
Mm-mm.
Because
No. Yeah.
Your husband's gonna love you being loud.
Hey,
Thank
girl.
you.
Come on.
I
He's
received
gonna love
that.
you for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So another point is have feminine style. Do I have to explain, or do you guys think?
Well,
What it's
I'm a
What's
tomboy.
good to
You know
your
what I think? Go.
dresses? No, do you mean like? I wanna
so
say
they
your-
basically what you were saying this as well, like a little bit at point one, is they like a woman who doesn't only wears like
Hobo
sweats
outfit.
all the
Jeans
time,
and a t-shirt.
but they love a little bit of just a little
Little
sexiness in there, spicy, just
Yeah.
yeah, but have
just
feminine,
feminine.
style. What if you're married to or you're dating or in a relationship with a tomboy that likes to
Yeah,
wear
but that's
jeans
what I
but
was
then
gonna
that's
say.
what
blazers and
So that was me. That is
Yeah.
me.
well then if he
Yeah.
likes that, then he likes that.
yeah, but that's
like,
also
that's- that-
I do put in an effort sometimes. 10% sometimes to wear something more feminine because I know he appreciates it, but
Yeah.
he also loves me fully for being
Yes.
Yeah.
tomboy.
Yeah.
But I do think but I want to I think it's a good point because you do it. You do
Yeah.
put in effort. Like,
Mhm.
why do you do that?
Because
you
I
get-
love him
Yeah.
and I want to keep him. No, just kidding.
You want to be highly desirable. No, but that's the thing. Like, obviously, this is from a little bit of their perspective, but definitely, I do feel like I think I agree with that. I do think that it's nice for
yeah.
for a woman to dress up a little bit. If you go out on a day,
Put
know,
some
just
makeup
Yeah, you
on.
go
put
the
some-
extra mile a little
go a
bit.
little bit of extra
Yeah.
mile.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know, I think it's
I
good.
felt a bit convicted when I listened to that one because I've been single for, let's see,
Oh wow.
a while, but I
But she's ready to
I've
mingle.
gotten a bit too comfortable in wearing my sweatpants. We're living in COVID
I love
times,
sweatpants though.
and
Yeah, me too.
I just got very attached to just wearing my comfy sweatpants and my hoodies, just
Yeah.
feeling comfy, and but I get the part where guys are very visual.
Yeah.
yes.
They're just very visual creatures.
Yeah.
But also, I don't think we should dress for them. We should just dress because you want to take care of yourself as well and just look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but I get the part where they say, "Yeah, I like a woman that dresses feminine."
I mean, we also like it when a man.
If
But
I
I
look
do-
at
yeah.
women and
Yeah.
they look
Yeah.
nice,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Whoa, you look good."
Yeah, so
But
it's
Yeah.
the
you.
same way.
It's
yeah.
kind of the first point that if you work out, or it's more maybe like
Mm.
a woman
You-
that dresses, she
Yeah.
feels good. She
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah.
It
yeah, she
depends
has
on
a
the
vibe.
person.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
catch an attention. You catch
Mm.
their attention.
You have to
Yeah.
know, what if he likes you extra in that pair of jeans or in that pair of sweats?
He likes
Because
extra.
there's also women who dress up all the time and their men just like them a little bit
just
more laid
chill.
back.
I
for
know,
once.
Yeah.
but I think that's also a
Yes.
very. It's about taste. Not every guy wants a girl in
Yes,
a summer
that's it.
dress.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
it's
There are
very
different types of men out there.
Balance, guys.
Yes,
Balance.
Yes,
Everything.
there are
balance.
different
for me.
types of men out there. Like some men, they just they don't even like I just speaking from experience here. Okay, I do remember like men saying that they don't necessarily always like makeup. Like they prefer even
Yeah,
sometimes
sleepy
not
heads.
makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
so
first
there's
look
different
when you
types of
wake
men.
up, I don't believe them, but
I
him,
don't believe
just
that
one.
one either.
Yeah.
But less
But apparently
makeup,
it's
though.
true.
Yeah.
That what like
Like when you wake up, that you're sleepy face. That
did they love it?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's what that's what I've heard as well. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
I don't look.
Well,
really
all-
I'll ask
Oh,
Marco
no.
lies.
my face is puffy and everything. I'm like, good
like
morning.
the snot all over, the things in your eyes.
Yeah.
It's like, hello, honey.
Good morning.
Good morning. I know. All right. So the last point is I think this is very interesting as well. Little to no debt.
Yes.
Wow.
Little to no
Yeah, that's
debt.
a good
Yeah,
one.
that's a good one.
What if you
Yes.
have like,
No debt.
you studied
No.
and you have a lot of debt because you
That's
studied.
investment.
They talked about that.
Right?
They feel like that is definitely an investment. So, but they are talking about
I don't know.
card,
girls,
shopping.
and we know that these
Yeah.
girls are out there that you
Getting
just
Louis
spend a lot of
Vuitton
money on
bags.
things that you don't actually have the money for,
Mhm.
and you have credit cards,
Yeah,
bills, and all
Yeah.
that
That's
stuff.
horrible. Don't spend
So
money
they're
that you
talking about
don't
that.
have.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, I do agree with that.
But
Yeah,
I
I
think
also
with,
agree with that one. Yeah.
I was gonna say with studies though, I think you need to have a proper plan to pay it off. And I'm speaking from
Mm.
experience. Like even though we say like studying is an investment, like you need to set goals for when you're gonna pay it off because
Mm.
those things in marriage or in your relationship can become such a big thing, and they don't have to be.
Yeah.
And definitely like credit cards, just cut them up. You don't need them.
Mm.
Shout out Dave Ramsey.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. But like, is that the same for you guys as well? That you don't want to date someone who has no debt, or
Maybe they're-
maybe a little bit?
They're maybe less attractive if they have they have a lot of debt, because that does say something about
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
as
it
well.
does
says
say something about you.
stewardship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
about your
person.
discipline, but
Yeah.
if you're really working on paying it off, then who am I to judge you paying
Yeah.
off your debt? You know what I
But
mean?
let them show you, because
Yeah.
seriously,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Or
you're
like-
not doing anything about it, that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think those things like debt, you talk about it maybe when you have like a longer relationship, because if you're just meeting someone, you would
yeah.
not know that. So
Yeah, when things get
when-
really
yeah,
serious.
things get serious.
yeah,
and
you don't
you're-
ask this on your first
Yeah.
day. Like, how's your financial situation?
How's your credit score?
maybe
Yes.
a few months into the relationship.
Yeah. Well, or maybe if he doesn't pay for the bill from the first date, but that's
Oh.
another conversation for another day.
Okay, if you don't pay
Talk
the
about that
first day,
sometime.
then
We should
or,
talk about
or
that.
when he's always rocking those new sneakers every week, you're like,
Mm,
mm-mm.
yeah. Okay. But that's an interesting point. I think that we all agree
yeah,
on that.
it says something about a
Yeah.
character,
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
how you're spending and
Yeah.
responsibility in a
Yeah.
way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also where you get your value from. I think if you
Mm.
always, if you rack up credit card debt for just exterior
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah, for
how
sure.
this conversation is about a desirable woman, but we're just talking about the men here.
Yeah, I find it hard.
How is
too.
your credit?
Yeah.
What's in your bank account?
What is your physical shape?
Exactly.
So, all right. Well, so after hearing all of these qualities, just for our listeners, what would you like to say after hearing all of these qualities? What is one thing that you can pick out of this conversation that, you definitely can learn from, or things that you feel like, this is what I can take away?
I think that an important one that I've learned after being in a long relationship, that it's super, super, super important to learn to be on your own. Learn to get to know yourself again and heal. Really
Mm.
take the time to
Yeah.
heal.
Yeah. Love that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Be okay with yourself, that you're enough and complete
Mm.
on your own.
Beautiful.
I think with this point, you need a little bit more explanation.
Mm.
That was like the first thing when I hear them, I was like, what?
Yeah.
So more explanation, but it's always good, like the character behind it. So that the way you show the first impressions and the way that you show to a person, that will always make a difference. So to be more aware of that.
Yeah.
Just be yourself, but sometimes to be more aware of certain things. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say look past these traits, these characteristics that we've talked about, because someone might be really working on them. So look past the things that you see up front and see how a person is growing, and check
So
out
good.
what else
Yeah.
is desirable about this person that you could see yourself loving for a really long time. And yeah, so look beyond everything that meets the eye.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, 100%. And I would just also say, just be your fun self, like I think men are also, but also for us women, like we're just attracted to someone who is, just
Full of
fun and
life.
full
Yeah,
of
who's
life.
themselves, who isn't trying to be someone
Yeah,
else.
just
Yeah.
be full
Yeah.
of life
Yeah.
because that I feel like that will definitely just make you
Mhm.
already highly
Yeah.
desirable.
Yeah, I
So-
reckon, when what you're saying, Eliza, I really love that. I think when you see a potential partner who's trying to be the best they can in whatever area of their lives,
Mm.
that's like great.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just I'm always telling people, go for character. Go for character over looks. Like looks are great, but however hard you work out, they'll fade. Everything will sag
Yeah.
at one point. So I mean, but do you still,
Yeah.
love this person when
I-
they're 60?
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh yeah,
So-
that's true.
for sure.
That's a good one.
100%.
Mhm.
Well, I would love to actually hear what our listeners are thinking
Yeah.
about this conversation. Do you guys agree with the points or the qualities, or you maybe disagree? But let us know. We would love for you guys to join our conversation. So leave us a comment, and we would just love to hear what you guys think. Um, well, we want to thank you so much for watching and listening this episode. This was a fun first episode.
It
I
was.
like the time went so fast. Seriously.
It's very interesting.
Yes, it was so interesting. Next week, we got an amazing guest coming, and this person is absolutely amazing. So check out our Instagram or our Facebook to see who that person is going to be. It's going to be awesome. Thank you again so much for listening and watching our show, and we hope you loved it. This is Rise with Shine. See you next time.